Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. My name is Mickey from Kiss Kiss Kill, and welcome to the official YouTube channel, also known as UC927B456-CDQY or something silly until we get your help with subscriptions. Please subscribe, like, share the video, get us up to 2,000 follows or 2,000 subscriptions so we can get our own name in the title bar. This is our first ever piece of gear review. And we're going to be doing a few of these on the channel. This is the first one, and it's on my favourite thing on my pedal board, which is the Quintessense Harmony pedal from t.c.electronic. This thing is great. It sounded fantastic when we played the Christmas party for the Crow's Nest on the radio special thing at, where was that? That was at Fulford Arms in York. Doesn't matter, but you know. This thing is amazing. It splits your guitar and makes it sound like you have two guitarists playing at once. Very handy if you're a one guitar band or if you want to just thicken things up a bit, and it's so fucking powerful what you can do with it. Functions are dead straightforward. It's got the key selector where you put in what key you're playing in the band. It's got your scale, whatever you want to use, that's up to you. Play around with it if you don't know your theory, it's quite easy to figure out. Mix, how loud you want it compared to the signal that's getting copied, and the harmony, which is where you want the copy to go. Other little functions, it's got a sharp switch at the top to tell it if you're playing, you know, D sharp or F sharp or whatever, or B flat, which would just be A sharp, I guess. And a latch and momentary button. Latch is if you want to press the button on and off. Momentary, if you press the button and hold it down, it will just temporarily give you a burst of the effect. Another thing is this true bypass button here. If you hold it down and press further pressure on it, it will do wonderful things, which I'll get into a little bit further. Primarily, I use it to bend the harmony up a step or down a step, so you get that really good Queen, Brian May kind of thing. Or you can use it to send the octave way up or way down, and whatever you want to do. So, this is it. Let's have a listen to how it sounds. Before that, here's my clean tone. Never ever going to show you clean tone, no point. Setup I'm using will be this, you can't see it, but B-roll again, this Marshall combo amp just on the clean setting, and using my little pedal board I made for when I have to use someone else's amp at a show. So it's going through the Fender Pugilist. So it's going to the Fender Pugilist distortion from my Epiphone Les Paul into this, and then into a delay, and then out to the amp. So that's the description of all the functions, how it works, what it's going to do, how to plug it in and stuff out the way. And now let's hear how it sounds. I've done that many takes of this that it's now gone cold. So I'm going to start playing a Kiss Kiss Kill song, Waiting for What. You've heard it. If you haven't, the link is there for this one. Have a listen for reference. I'm going to play a bit without the harmonizer and the bit then with the harmonizer kicked on. So, yeah. That's with it off, here's with it on. So it sounds, it sounds like two guitars, doesn't it? It has to be after the distortion though. If you have it before the distortion, it doesn't give you that same effect. It's kind of like trying to force two guitars into one amp. It just doesn't sound nice. There are some applications for it I've found, which I'll show you later on. Timestamp for that will be in the description as well. But it's really good, isn't it? Let's do some really filly wailing, see how it holds up. So what I was doing there was putting pressure on the button, the on-off switch. So when you put more pressure on it, it takes the copy of the signal and then moves it to the next place in the scale. So you get that kind of like Brian May kind of Queenie thing. And that works doubly well if you, excuse me 1 second, move the switch to, say, 3rd and 4th, and then really give it some, 3rd and 5th, sorry, I should say, and give a nice big bend. So what it's doing there is it's giving you 2 signals rather than the 1. It's giving you another harmony, but then another one on top, so you've got a full Queen type sound. But if you use this bend button, oh, this sounds great. I love it. That sounds so much fun. One of the more fun aspects of this little thing, and any kind of the t.c.electronic kind of TonePrint range, is going into the editor and just messing around. Messing around? Black Mesa. Half-Life 3 confirmed. Messing around with the insides of it, so you can change the sounds, and you've got 3 customizable options. One of mine is just to send the signal just up when you press the button down. So I've got it set to latch mode, not latch mode, I've got it set to momentary mode, so when you press the button it just activates for a second, as long as you hold the button down, then take your foot off and it stops, which is good for like quick flurries of harmony if you want it. But then I thought, right, let's just send it way up in the sky and then put the signal on full so you can't hear any of the original signal, turn the wet dry mix, if you know about that, you know about that, all the way up. And then this happened. And you can send it wherever you want, or you can have it drop down if you wanted to, so you can have it like the opposite way. I haven't done that yet, but you can do whatever you want to. You could even, if you wanted, I guess, have 2 harmonies going on and send one up and one down, so your guitar's kind of like split. That would be fun to try, but I've not done it yet. That's really good for that kind of Tom Morello, Adam G, Joker's Ragey, plug us back type thing. Yeah, this thing's great. So there it is, the Quintessense Harmony by t.c.electronic. Lovely fun little box. Few other little things. It's got some stereo ins and outs, so you can hook it, you configure how you want it in your pedal board and your rig, so it can, you know, send the harmony to one side through a delay or reverb while your signal doesn't do anything, or it can do the opposite, so you can have reverb pumping into one side and going out, or whatever you want to do. Very, very powerful, versatile thing. Harmonies are great. The woo woo sound is loads of fun as well. I'm guessing you could go the other way with the I just haven't tried it yet. I've got a 1 bar and a octave drop. What do I need that for? But yeah, it's loads of fun. So thank you very much for sticking around and taking the time to look at this video and watch it. If you've liked what you've seen, please subscribe. We'll be putting out more content as the days and months and years go on. We'll be doing things like video blogs for when we do shows, rehearsals, write songs, etc. We'll be doing live performances, more gear reviews and stuff like that, and even a podcast, maybe a video podcast. Who knows what we're going to do. Liberties, possibilities and limits are endless. Limits aren't endless. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think of the video, and as always, we'll see you later. What you waiting for?